In 2020, this line spiked. It isn't a measure of inflation, housing prices, or interest rates, but it is something that economists find just as interesting, and maybe a little concerning. It's something called global current account balances, and they're widening as a result of the pandemic.
The current account is a record of a country's transactions with the rest of the world. So it's exports minus imports of all goods and services, plus net income like interest and dividends, and transfers like foreign aid.
So when a country is running a current account surplus, it means basically that it's selling more to the rest of the world than it is buying from the rest of the world. And the opposite is true when it's running a current account deficit.
Why do people worry about current account deficits and surpluses? They don't have to be a problem, they can be healthy. Young, poor country that's growing quickly might need to spend more today than it has in income to invest in its future.
On the other hand, for a country which has an aging population and need to save for retirement, it might be normal to be running a current account surplus.
But sometimes current account deficits and surpluses can become too big, with some countries borrowing too much and others saving too much.
Those imbalances become excessive, they can create problems, either because they fuel trade tension or because countries which are running, for example, an excessive current account deficit might run into a sudden stop. That's when international lenders become nervous about the deficit of those countries and they stop lending to them.
Global current account balances had been on the decline for years, but the trend changed with the pandemic.
That reflects the impact of the crisis on various sectors, like travel virtually stopped overnight. And that means that there was a big fall in the earnings of countries that are tourism destinations like Thailand or Turkey or in the Caribbean. And then that meant a lot less buying by countries like China on tourism, which made their surpluses go up.
Countries which are oil exporters, like Saudi Arabia and Russia, in the early stage of the crisis, when the demand for oil collapsed, they saw a deterioration of their current account. On the other hand, countries which export medical and safety goods, like China and Malaysia, benefited from the increase in trade in those kind of goods, and they also benefited from the shift from consuming services to consuming imported goods.
All of this has added up to a swelling of current account balances around the world.
How have government policies contributed to the widening?
We've had an unprecedented increase in government support, much more government spending, and that has an impact on the current account balance.
Virtually every country in the world has provided fiscal stimulus, but the final impact on the current account is really a function of how much stimulus was provided compared to trading partners.
We expect that over the next few years, as the pandemic fades and governments withdraw the support, so the impact on global current account balances will also fade. If, on the other hand, governments in current account deficit countries extend even more support than we currently expect,
or current account surplus country actually withdraw the support faster than what we currently expect.
that could slow down the path of returning to the declining trend.
Finally, we have also looked at a scenario in which countries provide a synchronized investment or health spending push, meaning that they all together provide spending in this kind of high-quality items to fight the pandemic and to support the recovery, of course within the limit of their budgets. And in this case, this can really have a large positive effect on global growth without increasing global balances.